Good morning team, my name is Des Victory and welcome to the channel.
Today we're at Wellington. We've been here before at the end of another episode. Today we're going to try and pick up the old gold Escort route blazed by Alexander Tolmer. There was a ferry crossing here from 1839. There was a police station here from 1841. There was a new building built in 1849. It was from that building that Alexander Tolmer and his party left Mount Alexander in Victoria. Okay, so we've crossed the river. And according to the directions I was given, there was supposed to be a marker just across the river and around the corner to the left, and I couldn't find it. So we'll venture on. All things being well, there's another 7 markers to find today.
This of course is Perkindoo,
Which was the first of the wells sunk across from Wellington. We haven't arrived at the marker, but I suspect that's on the well itself, which is at the homestead. So we won't go any further here. The next marker we hope to find is Hawk's Nest. Let's go.
Right, this is the given location for Hawk's Nest well, but I can't see any sign of a well or a marker. I should note these markers are all put in place for some 40 years ago now, so if they've become overgrown, well, that'll make them hard to find. But the positions were fairly definite, I think. If they aren't to be found, I will have to rely on local knowledge to tell me exactly where they are. In the meantime, we'll just move on and go to the next one. Okay, obviously the positions aren't quite as accurate as I thought. This is the Hawk's Nest marker, several hundred metres from where I stopped just up the road, so if they're all like that, they might be a bit difficult to find. Nevertheless, this is number 2 of 7 we're hoping to find today. I should point out that while the gold route was surveyed, it only ever had to be suitable for horses. But I'm just wondering if this is the surveyed route in. Okay, well I definitely wouldn't have brought Humble on this road, but my map says there is a 3 road here, so we'll just keep persevering for a little bit. It's getting fairly soft. What we're actually doing is crossing a sandhill, just a beach sandhill. Okay, we have another sandy bit here. We'll just cross this. I'm not sure how much further I'm going to go if this turn off doesn't turn up, because my map says it's getting further away. Okay, I'm not sure how much further I'm going to go. We seem to be getting deeper into the wilds, and I'm not convinced my map knows where it's going.
Okay, I think I will turn around here. If I can. Alright, I'm up in a spot of bother here. So what I've done is I've turned around because I was actually off map. There's no road indicated at all, and I've got no idea where it's actually going. So I think we'll try and find some sort of road again. All we have to do now is get back up over these hills. Remember, we've got one sand hill to go here. Here we go. As is usual in these things, the GoPro doesn't give you any real idea of the conditions. But it's basically just deep sand, and these little Suzukis are famous for being good in sand. So that may well be the surveyed gold escort route, but if it's kilometre after kilometre of sand like that, it's going to take us all day to get to the other end. I think I'll find another way around. So as promised, this is Binny's Lookout. Except for the trees, you can see a long way in any direction. I can't imagine Tolmer hasn't climbed this at some point, and certainly he would have used it for a navigation point. Binny's Lookout, by the way, was named after John Binney, who took out an occupation on land in the area in 1846. Okay, this is Binny's Well marker. It's the third marker we had to find on our list of markers. So relatively easy to find this one. Okay, next one. Cold and wet. Novel name, but apparently that's what it was known by. Again, it's just on the side of the road. The directions to find it were a bit vague, so it took a little while. Anyway, I now have its location exactly. This is Reedy Wells, pretty much at the location that was supplied to us. According to Tolmer's notes, there was a good spring of water in a grass flat. The next stop is Limestone Well. Limestone Well so far is proving a bit of a mystery. The location given to me puts me square in the middle of Culburra. I had another look at my notes, and it is possibly at Tintinara Homestead, which is just a little bit further out this road. So we'll head along there and see what we can find. Okay, you may not be able to spot it, but there's an echidna just crossing the road. Echidnas are usually extremely shy, so if you get anywhere near them, they just curl up in a ball and they just want to be left alone, really. Okay, the limestone well gold root marker is indeed at Tintinara Homestead, which makes perfect sense because you would put the historic homestead on reliable water. The boulder has details of a gold root reenactment. I would jump the fence and have a closer look, but there's a couple of bulls just there, and they're probably as gentle as lambs, but what if they're not? So this is in fact the Tintinara Homestead woolshed and quarters, 16 stand woolshed, so quite substantial. Okay, finding the two wells marker is a bit of a bust at the moment. Despite having some directions, I've followed the GPS location and ended up here out in the middle of someone's farm. So we'll give this a miss for now, and because it's getting late in the day, we'll have to do it another time when we're in the area. There isn't actually enough daylight left to see the other 3 or 4 spots of interest on this little trip, so we might as well call it quits here, I guess. I should point out points of interest. I should point out the points of interest on today's trip, while on a surveyed line, are not part of any current road network, so it made a little bit odd in places to try and find these points of interest. We kept having to duck off back onto the main road and then off it again and then back onto it, and yeah, it made it for a longer day than it would have been otherwise, but that's okay. Just while we're driving out, we'll stop here and have a bit of a look at the southeast countryside. It's beautiful, particularly at this time of the day.
Thank you for coming along today, and we will see you next time.